How's it going, everyone? Reverend Doctor here. General housekeeping before we get into the video. Thank you so much for your patience. I recorded this almost a month ago now. I know that many of you are looking for updates on the Antares Auto-Tune, and here it is without further ado. I just wanted to apologize. Thank you for your patience, and here we go. How's it going, y'all? My name is Reverend Doctor. Welcome back. I'm going to talk about the Antares Auto-Tune Headrush VX5. I'm probably not saying those words in any of the order that they should be mentioned in, but I wanted to get this update out because it's been a little bit over a month since I got this pedal, and I wanted to give you my thoughts in a comprehensive deep dive. Now, I have used this for numerous gigs. I would probably say like 20 to 30 gigs at this point. And just to put it this way, I liked this so much that when it started having like what I thought was a hardware issue, and I reached out to Headrush support for it, they were going to ship me a new unit. However, I had to ship the old unit back to them. And in the interim, I went and bought another VX5 because I love what this does so much for my live gigs and what it does for my voice live. A couple of different things. The compression and EQ on it right out of the box actually sounded really great. They're subtle but meaningful things that are on the pedal. But also, I went and tweaked. I have found my sweet spot. All I do is I turned it to the soft tuning and turn the humanization up, what I think is like 60-70%. And then the speed, I turned that to about 50%. And I have left the pedal alone. And I will say that, especially as a live looper, someone who doesn't use harmonizing pedals, but instead just sings his harmonies into my looper, this is a game changer. Not because, again, I wasn't able to sing in tune in my harmonies, but this just adds that little extra amount of polish that really just sends my ability, like to have confidence that I'm on tune and on pitch, like so much higher.
Been a long time coming, baby. And since I got you on my mind, it's so clear, yeah. Since you've been here, so much we can do, baby. Just me and you. Come on, sing with me. Come on and stir it up, yeah.
Things I love best about the pedal are its size. It's actually relatively small. The build quality is fantastic. Things that I like less about the pedal are that the main volume knob is one of the largest things on it. And it's not a digital volume pedal. Like, it has like a lowest value and a highest value. And the problem with that is that if I bump it or something like that in storage or in setting up, like, I have to make sure that that pedal is set accordingly. Otherwise, like, my whole gain staging and my signal chain becomes a problem. That's probably my biggest gripe. They were smart enough to put the gain knob on the back of the pedal so that if you're mounting it to a pedal board or something like that, it's likely not going to be bumped, because the gain knob is a little bit more what would I say, sensitive than the volume knob. But the volume knob allows it to be able to be, you know, moved up or down without like drastically changing, you know, your gain staging. It'll still be noticeable for you If you dialed in your own sound, it'll still be a problem, but it's not a huge problem. I will admit, I haven't even gotten to the other ones, to any of the other like little effects, like the telephone or loud phone where like the EQ has the highs and lows rolled off. I haven't been doing like the T-Pain thing or anything like that with this particular thing. My vocal correction that I want from this pedal is relatively subtle, and it does that. The like grinding that I think, you know, like the chorusing effect that I was experiencing initially with this pedal became a lot less as I used it. I don't know if my ear has gotten used to it, or if I've naturally started to sing a little bit closer to on pitch because I'm hearing what the right pitches are, especially on trickier lines and things like that that are maybe dissonant over the chords that I'm singing, especially the harmonies that I'm singing in relation to one another. But man, you know, I will admit that I've gotten more compliments on my voice. And like my little teaser, you know, clickbaity thing said, that I don't think the VX5 is going to turn you into a vocalist by any stretch of the imagination. If you were, you know, Tom Waits before, you'll still be Tom Waits. You're just going to be Tom Waits singing on pitch. You know, like your voice is still going to be gravelly. It's still going to be rough around the edges. But, you know, if you're aiming for a pitch and you're within, you know, at least like, I would say a quarter of a pitch, of a semitone there, then you're going to at least be able to hit it. But if you're not, if you're really, really pitchy when you sing, this isn't going to help you sound any better. In fact, it may actually make you sound worse, because as you slide up or in or out of notes, depending on how you have your tuning, that's actually going to be a problem for you. But I've been a set it and forget it player. I haven't been toggling up and down through any of the presets. I haven't been using the built-in reverb or anything like that. I can tell you, when I was trying to toggle the harmony on and off, this pedal annoyed me to no end. Just the idea of like A and B mode just kind of bugs the crap out of me, if I'm being completely honest. I, rather than doing like an A or B mode, you know, for a particular preset, would rather, and I don't know how this would function, but if you're like toggling up and down between presets, and say you have the exact same preset on both, you know, exact same parameters on both presets, and you toggle between them, like, and one has one has harmony, or yeah, sure, one has harmony and one has what do you call it, like reverb or something like that, and you toggle back and forth between them. I have no idea if there's going to be any latency, because again, I have set this pedal to some really soft tuning and forgotten it, and I have already gotten compliments on my voice. I get occasional compliments on my voice as far as how I sound, but I've gotten quite a few people like commenting actually on my voice itself, which maybe it's a placebo effect. I sing with a little more confidence because I have this thing behind me, so that might be a me thing, but I think that I do, when I'm singing, I actually sound better. And so, yeah, my like update for this for over a month from a singer-songwriter / looper is, this is going to be a part of my signal chain for my vocals. No ifs, ands, or buts. If I am going to be guest singing on someone's thing, that, you know, on stage or something like that, I'm mounting my wireless microphone receiver and this to a mini pedal board, and I'm bringing them with me because this thing just sounds that good. It sounds so like, I don't know how to tell that. People say that a lot, I think, with guitar effects, like, it sounds transparent but it adds color or something like that. That's my like worst British accent ever, sorry people who are British. But yeah, it does something extra to your voice that just makes it sound good. And yes, I do like the way that my voice sounds. I already think that I am a better than average vocalist. You know, you're going to listen to me and you're like, he's fine. But I did think that the thing that I did really well was pitch, and which is why I wasn't looking for a pitch correction pedal. But I will say that, like, the parts of my singing and performing and playing that I hear and notice the difference, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes an actual real palatable difference. But Anyway, hope that helps. Thanks, y'all. Subscribe. Appreciate you.